Start.
Welcome back, dear students. So in the previous class, we have discussed about some of the properties of inverse geometric functions. So in these sessions, we are going to discuss some problems which are related to the properties. Okay. The first problem, find the value. Find the value of the following. Find the value of the following. Find the value of the following. This is first heading. So in which the first problem is cos inverse of cos 5 pi by 6. So cos inverse of cos 5 by 6. Okay. So find the value of cos inverse of cos 5 by 6. Okay. So already know that by the property cos inverse of cos x which is equal to x if suppose we are taking theta, okay, or x, okay, so or theta, suppose I am taking theta, so then which is equal to theta if theta values if the value of theta which lies between 0 to pi. So observe here 7 pi by 6 is the limit. Here 7 pi by 6 here 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6 is the limit. Is the limit how many degree? So let's say 5 into 30 is the limit 150 degree. Yes. So this lies in the 0 to 5 in the interval 0 to 5. Okay. So therefore the value of cos inverse of 5 pi by 6. So which is equal to 5 pi by 6. So we directly write it as the value of cos inverse of cos 5 pi by 6 which is equal to 5 pi by 6. So because the value of theta which lies in the interval, so because this is the reason why we are writing cos inverse of cos theta is equal to pi. So because the value of theta which lies between 0 to pi, so then with the property cos inverse of cos theta which is equal to theta. Okay, right now. So next second column. So sin inverse of sin pi by 3. Sin inverse of sin pi by 3. Okay. So what is the value of sin inverse of sin pi by 3? Okay. So solution sin inverse of sin pi by 3. Okay. So we know that the value of this is pi by 3 because we know that sin inverse of sin theta which is equal to theta if the value of theta so lies between pi by 2 minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay. So therefore pi by 3 which belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So therefore we directly write it as sin inverse of sin pi by 3 is the limit pi by 3. Okay. Third column. Tan inverse of tan pi by 3. So tan inverse of tan pi by 3. Okay. So the value of this also pi by 3. So because so tan inverse of tan pi by 3. So this is also pi by 3. So because we know that tan inverse of tan theta which is equal to theta if theta belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay. So here pi by 3 which is belongs to the interval minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So therefore the value of tan inverse of tan pi by 3 which is equal to pi by 3. So fourth column. So sin inverse of sin 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4. Okay. So given sin inverse of sin 3 pi by 4. So by the property sin inverse of sin theta which is equal to theta if theta values lies between minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay. So the value of this is not equal to 3 pi by 4. Not equal to 3 pi by 4. So because 3 pi by 4 so is nothing but 3 pi by 4 is nothing but so 135 degree. 135 degree. So this is not belongs to the interval, not belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay. So therefore we change the value of 3 pi by 4. Okay. In the other quadrant. So therefore sin inverse of sin 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4 can also be written as sin inverse of pi minus pi by 4. Is it? So pi minus pi by 4 is nothing but so pi minus pi by 4 is nothing but what? So 3 pi by 4. Okay. So because so value of sin pi minus theta. So first we find whether it is negative or positive. Sin pi minus theta is then what it is third quadrant. In third quadrant sin is negative. Okay, so it's better to take sin inverse of sin pi by 4 is equal to sin of minus theta. Minus sin theta. Okay. So minus sin theta. Okay. So therefore this can be written as sin inverse of so sin of pi by 4 pi minus pi by 4 so is equal to minus sin pi by 4 minus sin pi by 4. Okay. So that is minus sin pi by 4 minus sin pi by 4. Okay. So then so what is the value of sin inverse of minus theta? Sin inverse of so we know that sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse of x. So again with the property, so we know that by the property, so sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse of x. So by that property, so this can be written as minus of sin inverse of sin pi by 4. Okay. So which is equal to minus sin inverse of sin pi by 4 is equal to 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2. Okay. So the value of this one is sin inverse of sin of 3 pi by 4. So can be written as minus sin inverse of 1 by root 2. So again we need to find the value of sin inverse of 1 by root 2. So that is like sin inverse of 1 by root 2 is taken as theta. So then sin theta is equal to 1 by root 2. So then sin theta is equal to sin of pi by 4. So therefore theta is equal to pi by 4. So therefore sin inverse of sin 3 pi by 4 so which is equal to minus of so sin inverse of 1 by 2 is taken as theta. Okay. So therefore minus pi by 4. Okay. So next column. So cos inverse of cos 4 pi by 2. inverse of cos. So see once again, sine inverse of sine 3 pi by 4. So here it is minus of sine inverse of minus 1 by root 2. So by this property. So first we need to find the value of sine inverse of 1 by 2. So take that value as theta. Okay. So therefore sine theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Okay. So therefore sine theta is equal to sine of pi by 4. So we are equating theta. So therefore theta is equal to pi by 4. So then sine inverse of sine 3 pi by 4 is taken as minus pi by 4. So otherwise, so it is taken as sine of minus theta. Sine inverse of minus theta is nothing but minus sine theta. Okay. Same property. No problem. So cos inverse of pi by 4. Okay. So cos inverse of cos of 4 pi by 3. Okay. So whether it is 4 pi by 3 or not, 4 pi by 3 or not. Okay. So if it is 4 pi by 3, if theta is lies between 0 to pi. So we know that. Cos inverse of cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta if theta values in between 0 to pi. Okay. So but here, so theta is equal to 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3. Okay. So this is 4 into 60. Okay. So 120 degree. 120 degree which is not belongs to 0 to which is 4 pi by 3. 240 degree. 240 degree. Okay. 240 degree which is not belongs to 0 to pi. Okay. So not belongs to 0 to pi. So therefore, so cos inverse of cos 4 pi by 3 which is not equal to 4 pi by 3. Okay. So therefore we need to change the value of 4 pi by 3. So that is cos inverse of cos of 4 pi by 3 can be written as 4 pi by 3. So this can be written as, okay. So cos inverse of pi plus pi by 3. Pi plus pi by 3. So cos of pi plus pi by 3 is nothing but what? So is nothing but cos of 4 pi by 3. Cos of 4 pi by 3. Okay. So if you, so this is rising. So cos of pi plus theta. Cos of pi plus theta is nothing but it is third quadrant. In third quadrant, so cos is negative. So minus cos theta. So therefore, so this can be written as cos inverse of cos minus cos pi by 3 minus cos pi by 3. Okay. So then so which is equal to cos inverse of minus theta. So we know that so cos inverse of minus cos inverse of theta. Cos inverse of theta is equal to pi minus cos inverse of theta. Pi minus cos inverse. So here minus theta. So therefore it is taken as minus okay, so minus cos pi by 4. Okay. So by this property, so this can be written as cos inverse of inverse of pi minus cos inverse of pi by 3. So instead of theta here, cos of pi by 3. Okay. So therefore it is taken as one angle. So therefore it is taken as pi minus cos inverse of cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3. Okay. So then observe that pi minus. So cos inverse of cos pi by 3. So pi by 3. So pi by 3 which belongs to. So pi by 3 which belongs to pi by 3 which belongs to 0 to pi. Okay. Which belongs to the interval 0 to pi. So therefore we write cos inverse of cos pi by 3 is equal to pi by 3. Okay. So therefore which is equal to 3 pi minus pi by 3 which is equal to 2 pi by 3. So therefore the value of cos inverse of cos 4 pi by 3 is nothing but 2 pi by 3. So right here. So let's follow. Tan inverse of tan 7 pi by 6. Tan inverse of tan 7 pi by 6. So that is tan inverse of tan 7 pi by 6, whether it is equal to 7 pi by 6 or not. Okay, so already you know that. So we know that. So tan inverse of tan theta is equal to theta if theta in between, so pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. So 7 pi by 6 is nothing but 7 pi by 6 is nothing but, so 7 into 30. Okay, 210 degree. So this is not belongs to minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay, so therefore we need to change this one. Therefore tan inverse of tan 7 pi by 6 can be written as, okay, so tan inverse of tan pi plus pi by 6. Okay, so pi plus pi by 6 is nothing but pi plus pi by 6 is nothing but 7 pi by 6. Okay, so therefore we can write it as, so 7 pi by 6 can be written as pi plus pi by 6. Okay, so tan of pi plus theta is equal to tan of pi plus theta. So pi plus theta, so it belongs to the fourth quadrant, third quadrant. So in third quadrant, according to ASTC rule, so tan is positive. So therefore tan theta, it is taken as tan theta. So therefore this can be taken as tan inverse of tan pi by 6. So now the value of pi by 6. So pi by 6. So pi by 6. So this is in the interval. So minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So therefore its value is pi by 6. So therefore tan inverse of tan 7 pi by 6. So is nothing but pi by 6. Okay. So you must have to know the basic concepts in trigonometry and inverse trigonometry functions. Then only so these problems are easy. Okay. So second type of problems. Okay. So in which second type of problems, find the value of the following. So first one is cos of sin inverse of minus 4 by 5. Okay, cos of minus inverse of 4 by 5. Solution. So cos of sin inverse of minus 4 by 5. Okay. So by the properties, you know that cos inverse of sin inverse of minus 4 by 5. So is nothing but what? So minus sin 4 by 5. Minus sin 4 by 5. So because sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse of x. So by this property, sin inverse of minus 4 by 5 can be written as minus sin 4 by 5. Okay. So that is equal to, so cos of minus sin inverse of 4 by 5. Okay, sin inverse of 4 by 5. So, so by this is taken as, so cos of minus theta is equal to what? So by the eight angles, cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. So since it is in the fourth quadrant, so therefore cos of minus theta can be taken as cos theta. So therefore this can be taken as cos of sin inverse of 4 by 5. Okay. So next, so find the value of sin inverse of 4 by 5. Find the value of sin inverse of 4 by 5. So it is better to change in terms of cos. So then only we are going to nullify these two. Okay. So therefore sin inverse of 4 by 5 can be written as, so sin inverse of let sin inverse of 4 by 5 is equal to theta. Okay. This is nothing but sin theta is equal to 4 by 5. Okay. So what about cos theta? Suppose I am taking the rectangle triangle. Suppose this is the angle theta. Sin theta is equal to what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay. So here opposite side is 4, hypotenuse is 5. So therefore this is 3. By the Pythagoras theorem, so this can be written as 3. Okay. So therefore cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay. So is the adjacent side is what? 3 and 3 by 5. Okay. So therefore theta can be written as, so theta is equal to cos inverse of 3 by 5. Cos inverse of 3 by 5. That means sin inverse of 5 by 4, sin inverse of 4 by 5 can be written as cos inverse of 3 by 5. Okay. So both are same. So therefore, so in place of this one, we are going to write, so cos inverse of 3 by 5. Okay. Cos inverse of 3. Again with the property, we got cos inverse of x is equal to x. Okay. When x lies between -1 to 1. So the property know that the cos inverse of x is equal to x if x lies between -1 and +1. So 3 by 5 is the what? It lies between this interval. So therefore, its value is 3 by 5. Okay, is it clear? So it is very important. So we are going to convert this sign in terms of cos, because see we are already know that a formula, that means cos inverse of x is equal to x. So therefore, so we are going to change the terms in terms of sine into cos inverse. So for that we are doing like this. So we are taking sine inverse of pi by 5. Okay. Sine inverse of 4 by 5 is equal to theta. So then sine theta is equal to 4 by 5. So this is the different opposite side by hypotenuse. So therefore, what about cos theta of the triangle? This is 3 pi by 4. So therefore, so cos theta. So is the different cos theta. Theta is equal to cos inverse of 3 by 5. So therefore, here theta is equal to what? Sine inverse of 4 by 5. So equating both, then sine inverse of 4 by 5 is equal to cos inverse of 3 pi by 5. Okay. Okay. So similarly for next problem. Sine inverse of sine of tan inverse of minus 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12. Okay, so solution. So see, you know the properties. So properties are very important. Unless you don't know the properties, it is very difficult to understand the problems. So therefore, tan inverse of minus theta, tan inverse of minus theta is equal to what? Minus tan theta. Okay. So therefore, so this can be written as sine of tan inverse of minus 5 by 12 can be written as. So tan inverse of minus 5 by 12 can be written as sine of minus tan inverse of 5 by 12. Is it clear? So again by the property, sine of minus theta is equal to what? Solid angles. In first place you already know that sine of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So since it is as in fourth product, therefore sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So which is equal to minus of sin of tan inverse of 5 by 12. Okay. So we are going to convert this tan inverse of 5 by 12 in terms of sin inverse. So because there is a property. So we have a property sin of sin inverse of theta or x is the limit x. So therefore we are going to write the terms in terms of tan inverse of 5 by 12 in terms of sin inverse. Okay. So therefore let tan inverse of 5 by 12 is equal to theta. I am taking some theta. Okay. So this implies tan theta is equal to what? 5 by 12. Tan theta is equal to 5 by 12. Okay. So tan theta is equal to 5 by 12. So then, take right angle triangle. Okay. So then take one right angle triangle. Okay. So this is the angle theta. So tan theta is the limit opposite side by adjacent side. Okay. So opposite side is what here? 5. Opposite side is 5 and adjacent side is 12. So then this is actually 13. So by the reverse step, so we find the value of this one. So therefore, in terms of theta, so what about the sin theta? So therefore, in the triangle, okay, so tan theta is equal to 5 by 12. Okay. So what about sin theta? So sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. t is equal to sin inverse of 5 by 30. Sin inverse of 5 by 30. Okay. So here, so it is taken as suppose equation number 1. It is taken as equation number 2. Okay. So from 1 and 2. Okay. From 1 and 2. From 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2. So sin inverse of tan inverse of 5 by 12, tan inverse of 5 by 12 is equal to sin inverse of 5 by 13. Okay, so therefore equation become, this equation become, so sin inverse of so continue this. Okay, so therefore the equation star, suppose it is taken as star, so therefore equation star become minus sin inverse sin inverse of 5 by 30. Is it clear? So observe here. So by the property, okay, sin inverse of x, sin inverse of x is equal to x. If the value of x lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Yes, 5 by 13 is equal to what? It lies between minus 1 to plus 1. So therefore its value is nullified and minus 5 by 13. So therefore the sin inverse of tan inverse of minus 5 by 12 is equal to minus 5 by 13. Okay, so write down. So write down don't neglect. Okay, so to understand for every step, so side words are very important. So before write down the side words. Take test over. So work on third problem. So tan of cos inverse of minus 5 by 30. Okay. So take it as over. You do it well. Okay. Next problem. We will take a problem. So just I give you hints. So convert this in terms of tan. Okay. So then tan and tan inverse become nullified, and then we get the value of your problem. Okay. Third type of problem. Find the value of the following. So in which first one is cot of tan inverse of A plus cot inverse of E. Okay. So A belongs to A law. So see the solution. So again with the property. So cot of tan inverse of E plus cot inverse of E. So A lies between the value which is real one. Okay. So we know that tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi by 2 if x belongs to a number. Okay. So therefore, so the value of this is cot of pi by 2. So cot of pi by 2 is equal to 0. So therefore its value is cot of tan inverse of a plus cot inverse of a is 0. Okay, so write down. Next power. So find the value of tan inverse of 2 cos into 2 sin inverse of 1 by 2. Okay, so close the bracket. So find the value of tan inverse of 2 cos of 2 sin inverse of 1 by 2. Okay, so we are going to find the value of first sin inverse of 1 by 2. So then find the value of 2 cos and then tan inverse. Okay, so solution. Okay, so tan inverse given problem is tan inverse of 2 cos 2 sin inverse of 1 by 2. Okay, so bracket close the bracket. So first we need to find the value of sin inverse of 1 by 2. So sin inverse of 1 by 2. So let sin inverse of 1 by 2 is taken as some value theta. Okay, so therefore this implies sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so by the property, so taken on the right angle triangle, this is theta. So opposites. So this is the given opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, so therefore opposite side is what? Opposite side is 1 and hypotenuse is 2. Okay, so then what about hypotenuse? Okay, this is the hypotenuse. So then we find the value of adjacent side. Okay, so that is root 3 because suppose A, B, C. Okay, suppose we need to find AB square. So already we know AB whole square is equal to AC whole square. ABC whole square is equal to AC square plus AB square. Is it clear? So we need to find the value of AB square. So put it here. Therefore AB is equal to root of AC square minus AC square, okay, minus BC square. BC square minus AC square. So here root of BC square is there minus AC square. So is equal to 4 minus 1 is equal to root 3. Okay. So therefore its value is root 3. So then what about the value of sin inverse of theta? Okay, sin inverse of theta in terms of cos. Okay, so in terms of cos, so which is equal to so cos theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay, so therefore adjacent side is what here? Adjacent side is root 3 by 2. Okay, so therefore cos theta is equal to write all these things, I think. So just we find the value of sin inverse of 1 by 2. Okay, theta. Sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so sin theta. So in terms of, so don't write this here. So just we need to find the value of, so this one here. Okay, so this one not problems like similar one. Okay, so it may be required next time. So therefore sin theta is equal to 1 by 2. So in terms of trigonometry, 1 by 2 can be written as sin 5 by 6. Is it clear? Sin 5 by 6. Okay. So therefore, so theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to 5 by 6. Okay. So therefore the above problem become. So is that what theta is? So therefore sin inverse of sin inverse of 1 by 2 is equal to pi by 6. This is equal to pi by 6. So therefore the given problem becomes, therefore tan inverse of 2 cos into 2 sin inverse of 1 by 2, which is equal to tan inverse of 2 into cos of 2 into, so sin inverse of 1 by 2 is equal to 5 by 6. So pi by 6. Okay. Close the bracket. So this is the bracket tan inverse of 2 into cos of, so this is 5 by 6. This is pi by 3. So close the bracket. Okay. So then find the value of tan pi by cos pi by 3. So cos pi by 3. So which is equal to tan inverse of 2 into cos pi by 3 is equal to cos pi by 3 is equal to cos 60 degree. Okay. Sin 60 is nothing but root 3 by 2. Okay. Sin 60. See it. So write the table. If you have any confusions, first, so sin 30, 45, 60. Okay. So cos. So this is 1 by 2, and this is root 3 by 2. So reverse around. So this is root 3 by 2 and 1 by root 2, and this is 1 by 2. So therefore cos of 60. Okay. Cos, this is equal to pi by 6 is equal to 60. That is cos 60 degree is equal to cos 60 by 2. Okay. 1 by 2. So therefore this is get cancelled. Therefore tan inverse of 1. So tan inverse of 1 is equal to pi by 4. So the value of this one is, therefore tan inverse of 2 sin inverse of 1 by 2. So this is the divide by 2. Next problem. If sin inverse of 1 by 5 plus cos inverse of x is equal to 1, find x. So one more point. If sin inverse of 1 by 5 plus cos, then find the value of x. Okay. So see here. So solution. So sin inverse of 1 by 5 plus cos inverse of x, which is equal to 1. So take sin into that side. So therefore sin inverse of 1 by 5 plus cos inverse of x is equal to sin inverse of 1. So sin inverse of 1 is equal to sin inverse of 1 is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so therefore sin inverse of 1 by 5 plus cos inverse of x, which is equal to pi by 2. So see here. So this is only possible if x is equal to 1 by 5. Since so already know that. So sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Okay. So if both the values are same, then only its value is pi by 2. So therefore it is possible only if x is equal to 1 by 5. So therefore, so that is the value of x. Okay, so write down. So it is better to take a screenshot and write down notes. Okay. what? Find the value of sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x. Okay, x belongs to minus or to plus. Okay, so take it as 1. Next one. So important to say. So prove that tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy x into y less than. So you find important set. Okay. So prove that tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y. Okay. So proof. Okay. So let tan inverse of x is equal to a and tan inverse of y is equal to b. I am taking, so tan inverse of x is a and tan inverse of x is equal to b. So this implies so tan a is equal to x. Okay, so take tan inverse of that side. Then tan a is equal to x and tan b is equal to y. Okay, so we know that in first we see tan a plus b formula. So tan a plus b is the equal to what? Tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b. Okay, so therefore, so by using that formula, tan a plus, we know that okay, tan a plus b is equal to tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a into tan b. Okay, tan b. So take tan to that side. So therefore, a plus b is equal to tan inverse of. So tan a is equal to what? X. Plus tan b is equal to what? Y. So divided by 1 minus tan a is into x. So therefore, already you know a is equal to what? Tan inverse of x. So that is tan inverse of x plus b is equal to what? Tan inverse of y. So tan inverse of y. So which is equal to tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y. Okay. So write down. So similarly, let me go on. So you take it as common. So that means tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y. So is equal to tan inverse of x minus y divided by 1 plus x into y. So x minus y is equal to minus 1. Okay. So thank you. The next session we are going to discuss some more ones.